rest of it.
So
I don't
good.
know the rest of it.
So good. So
love
good.
it.
Peter Cetera. Glory of Love. Is that Karate Kid?
Part 2.
Okay. Also, the frontman of Chicago. In my opinion, he's the guy.
Yeah.
The ladies love Peter Cetera.
Do
Remember
they?
that commercial?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think it was.
There's been a lot of commercials on lately with Chicago playing. I don't remember the commercial. I saw it during the football game the
I don't know
other
what
night.
this commercial was either, but I think this was a Super Bowl commercial too. Originally, it was the ladies love Peter Cetera, and I can't remember I don't know. I'll have to show it to you.
Yeah.
All right, now, hey everybody, welcome back to Great Measures. My name is Richard. This is Judson.
Great measures.
Judson, not Jetson or Justin or Jason or Jesson.
It's closer.
Yeah, it's closer. All right, we are going to get into Slayer again.
Okay.
This will be our third Slayer song. We've done South of Heaven and we've done Seasons in the Abyss. This one those are more slower tempoed, melodic.
Are they?
Yes. Yeah, compared to this one.
Okay.
The song is called Angel of Death. And you can assume well, I guess you can't assume what the song is about. But the song is about, we talked about it in a past video, Germany and Mangala.
Okay.
Mangala.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we'll go over the lyrics and stuff if you want to. But
Okay.
this is different Slayer from what you've heard so far, in my opinion.
Later Slayer?
No, it's
Right in the wheelhouse?
Yeah, it's late 80s.
Okay. All right then.
All right, let's do it. Ready to roll? I don't think you are.
Roll on. Proceed, Richard.
Your mind starts to boil.
let's hear it.
All right. So, we enjoy listening to music that we can possibly talk about that's interpretive. Well, not interpretive, but we're interpreting.
Oh, this one's straightforward.
And
yeah.
So
there's no
and I enjoy
deeper level to this one.
And that pisses me off.
Yeah?
Yes.
Why?
Because the subject matter is horrifying.
Sure, I don't think it's a glorification of it.
How can it not be on some level if you're going to put it?
But that's also what Slayer was known for, was pushing boundaries and pissing people off.
Well, this pisses me off. because listen, I think musically the song is really, really freaking awesome. I like how, but the choosing to use that subject matter, to me, ruins the song. Because we choose to. So, all right. All right. For instance, let's say I'm a painter. Okay. And I go around.
No, this one's gonna go this
painting swastikas. Okay. And that's it. Maybe with blue and green instead of red and white or something. Okay. You think that's art? If it's involved now, understand. See, I think it's
why are you yelling about it, man?
Because it pisses me off. I'm not yelling at you. I'm yelling at it. So I'll try to be all right. So I'm really pissed off, Richard, about.
I'm not asking you to whisper.
All right, cool, because I don't want to
speak normally.
So I understand pushing boundaries. Like. If this song had an underlying meaning, if it was using that actual thing, the angel of death, and his role in the slaughter of 6 million people, as some kind of, if there was some kind of intellectual allegory or something, like if it was a metaphor for something else, but it's not. So when you're singing "Angel of Death," something of the Holocaust, like, man, I'm not getting down to that. You see what I mean? Sure.
So I also I see what you're saying, and I understand why. I understand your point of view. I think that is what extreme metal is, though, in its essence, is lyrically. I mean, dude, this is child's play compared to a lot of the stuff that's out there. Well, like this is preschool, and I'm not saying that to say anything negative about Slayer or anything, but like if you compare it to the most extreme of the, so it's. I heard, I don't remember who I heard say it one time in an interview. It may have been, I know I mentioned him a lot, but it may have been Trevor from the Black Dahlia Murder. Death metal and extreme metal in its totality, more times than not, is like, lyrically it's written like you're watching a horror movie and you're rooting for the villain to win. You're writing it from the perspective of the villain.
Okay. That I can understand.
Yeah.
I've heard some like I saw Cannibal Corpse play one time and their lyrics are sick.
Oh, yeah.
But I can see if there's a fascination with just painting the picture of grotesque stuff. Okay? That can be universal in some way. All right? Even if you're sort of glorifying the tearing of flesh or whatever, the dark side of just tearing of flesh, I guess, is the best way that I can sum up every. But when you point to a particular historical event like that, so Trevor from Black Dahlia Murder, he is glorifying these horrific things, and even like you said, he the way he does his lyrics, he does them in a poetic way.
Yeah.
But he's not. He's being specific to himself and his mind coming out of it. Now he may make allusions to things, but is he? But I think this is a glorification of the instance.
People that know it, there's a Black Dahlia Murder song called "The Window," and he's even admitted. He admitted it was on a DVD that they had years ago that was a difficult song for him to write.
But is
because
it?
It is.
But is it pointing to a particular instance in history, or
yes,
is it?
It's a serial killer from the 1400s or the 1600s. I can't remember his name. Who would rape and murder children, and it's very, very descriptive and gruesome.
Okay.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. That's just what extreme metal
The motivation to do art and to try to understand, coming from the serial killer's perspective, let's say, okay, that's one thing, because why it was a hard song to write, because he's probably imagining being that person and describing the things that he did, right? This is just more of a pointing at history and putting a spotlight on what this guy did. I don't hear there any I didn't hear in the song any to try to understand from Mengeler's point of view what he was doing. It's just saying everything that he did and putting a spotlight on it and saying, remember this? Now, to me, if you were going to try to get inside of him and say, you know, there's one point where I think they said, he doesn't care, you're dead or something, he doesn't care, or whatever. But if there was a mention of the motivation, trying to put yourself in Mengeler's place rather than just saying, you know, remember this, and then putting music to it, then you are glorifying it in some kind of way.
Is it so bad to remember it? Not necessarily remember it fondly, but just to remember it and let it be a reminder of the horrific things that were committed.
I don't think I need Slayer to write a song for me to do that.
Sure, absolutely.
Which is why I'm kind of like, don't, you know, that's why I was like, this is not, get off my lawn, you know? Like, because it's also uninteresting to me because they didn't take any deeper dive into either the mind of or
but that's and I'm not saying like I don't have any.
I'm not so offended by the subject matter itself, and saying okay, because it's not like I'm offended that they're bringing up this horrific thing. I'm just like, why waste your time about just like you said at the beginning? This is straightforward. This is about this. It's like, all right, you know. I mean, if you're going to use this, use it deep, you know. Do something else. Make me feel it in a different way than I already know, which is just kind of like, yeah, all right, I know that it was terrible. Thanks for the cool music behind it, but I'm not going to chant. I'm not going to sing these words. I don't even want to listen to that shit again.
Yeah, again, I think that's, you know, I understand your perspective and your point of view. I think from a
and their name is Slayer, so I can't.
Yeah, and from a listener of extreme metal's perspective, I think that's just what it is. It's trying to what is the word I'm looking for? Trying to outscare the next person, or not that. That's not the word.
It's a shock and awe thing.
Yeah, trying to shock. That's the word I'm looking for. Trying to shock further than the last band did.
Right, and I'm not. It's not that I'm so shocked. Like I said, so does Trevor mention this serial killer in the song?
Not by name. No.
Right. Right. He just goes into the mind of the guy. I don't even want to hear it.
I know you don't, and we're not going to.
But he goes into the. I'm just imagining, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I bet he just goes into the mind of it, and he puts himself into the actual flesh of the thing, and it makes a description of it. There's art in that. But this is just. You know, I mean, he says words like Holocaust and
yeah, and that's Slayer
like,
though. I mean, and I didn't mean to say that that's all extreme metal, but that's Slayer for sure. Like Tom Araya, the vocalist, and he's the bassist as well. Like he was raised Catholic, and is a very intelligent guy, very laid back. Like if you see him in interviews, he's just very chill and very calm. But they wrote a song too, and this is like there are so many other songs. There's Dead Skin Mask, that's also an Ed Gein song, and it's the same thing. It's talking about what Ed Gein did.
Yeah, I just don't. To me, it just doesn't make me.
But
think.
He likes to piss people off. They have another song called Disciple. Amazing riff, one of my favorite Slayer riffs, but the chorus is just simply, he says over and over, like 2 or 3 times, God hates us all. And it's just a way to piss people off.
Well, that I can get with. We can sit here and talk about what that means all day long.
And if your initial reaction to this song, he succeeded.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well,
he did his job.
It's just.
And he's got us talking about it.
Yeah, sort of. We're talking about why we can't really talk about it in a sense. I'm not trying to like win over an opinion here, or it just for me, I don't particularly.
Yeah, I think this is 2 perspectives being shared.
I don't like horror movies. In general, the darker side of what metal ends up indulging in lyrically and with the image, yeah. I don't generally go there in my mind on a but I mean I am, I don't know, I see it as an art form or a mode of intellectual a journey, you know what I mean, like, or an exercise. But I guess if that's what your point is just to kind of make somebody
just going to turn the channel into like an emo
just
channel.
Get off
and
my
let you just be
emo.
Yeah, you just pop punk.
What are you talking about?
We're gonna please Judson.
I don't listen to that stuff. but like Black Dahlia Murder, I love that pushing of the envelope, like the imagery and stuff. To me that's artistic, like to because then you need to go find out, well, this is what it's about. And I probably would listen to that, and I don't want to hear it. No, I don't want to hear it.
No, you don't.
No.
100%.
But like the Slayer have like a motto, like Iron Maiden has "Up the Irons." Like what does Slayer say?
They do.
What do they say?
We'll let them tell us in the comments.
What do they say?
They just say it.
Say what? Say what?
I don't want to offend you.
No, say it.
No, I'm good.
Whatever. Slayer. What do they say?
Yeah, that's close enough.
Slay them all. What do they say?
Yeah, that's close enough.
I can't think of anything else.
That's all good.
Slay her.
There you go. You got it.
What is it?
Y'all tell him.
Well,
all right. Now that you're good and pissed off.
No. I just thought they were going to take a deeper dive.
I got you. Yeah. A little too much surface level for you.
Well, yeah, maybe.
Okay, well, hope you made it through that one. That was Slayer, Angel of Death from 1986's Rain in Blood. We are Great Measures. This pissed off guy over here is Judson.
Great Measures.
We hope everybody has an amazing day.